Feeling stretched doesn't mean you're feeling as an owner. I want to help owners stop personalizing structural pressure. Why do hotel owners feel overwhelmed today? Well, if this feels familiar, you're not imagining it. You didn't suddenly become bad at business. Hotel ownership really is harder right now, especially if you run an independent property. Many owners I speak to feel this same quiet pressure. I'm busy all day. I'm exhausted at night and somehow still behind. This matters now because overwhelm doesn't just steal time, it steals confidence, clarity, and the enjoyment that probably led you into hospitality in the first place. Before we go any further, here's a gentle nudge. If this article resonates, the Hotelier Helpcast podcast and the Hotelier Helpcast YouTube channel explore these challenges weekly, in plain language without the fluff. Let's talk about why this feels so heavy and why it's not a personal failure. The job quietly doubled without asking you. Hotel ownership used to be operational. Now it's operational, digital, and financial and emotional. You're no longer just a host. You're also a revenue management, a marketing department, a tech support desk, a compliance officer. I once spoke to an owner who said, I just want to look after my guests. Now I manage 5 systems before breakfast. If a task didn't exist 10 years ago, question whether you should be doing it today. And here's the insight I'll come back to later. Overwhelm often isn't about workload, it's about decision load. The rules keep changing mid-season. Rates fluctuate daily. OTAs tweak algorithms. Guests expect instant replies at 11 p.m. and still complain if breakfast ends at 9. One owner told me they felt like they were running uphill while the hill rearranged itself. That constant change creates a background stress you don't switch off even on days off. Your brain stays on watch. So stop reacting to every signal. Pick one core metric this month and let the rest be background noise. Everything feels urgent, even when it isn't. Empty room tonight feels personal. A poor review feels permanent. A cash flow wobble feels catastrophic. The problem isn't that these things don't matter. It's that everything feels like it matters right now. That's exhausting. A simple example. Owners refreshing booking dashboards multiple times a day. Not to act, just to worry. Here's a practical takeaway. Create check-in times for numbers. Outside those windows, you're not allowed to look. Ask yourself, what actually changes if I check these again today? You're carrying it alone. Independent hotel ownership can be deeply isolating. Staff go home, guests leave, friends outside hospitality don't quite get it. So decisions, big and small, stay in your head, unshared, unchallenged, unreleased. This is where overwhelm turns into self-doubt. Now here's a quiet reminder. HotelierHelpcast.com exists largely because owners asked for a place where they didn't have to pretend everything was fine. Now here's something you can do. One trusted peer conversation a month can reduce more stress than another spreadsheet. The business never feels finished. There's always one more improvement, one more system to fix, one more idea you should act on. So even good weeks don't feel complete. Now here's the promised insight. Overwhelm often comes from running a hotel without a clear enough line. When everything is open-ended, your brain never rests. Here's something you can do. Define what good enough looks like for this season and stop moving the goalposts. There's a helpful framework for this on the Hotelier Helpcast YouTube channel, especially for owner-operators who feel stuck in a constant optimization mode. So what part of hotel ownership feels heaviest right now? I look forward to your feedback in the comments. Here are your key takeaways. Overwhelm is structural, not personal. Decision load drains energy fastest. Not everything needs your attention. Isolation makes stress louder. Enough is a powerful boundary. Hotel ownership feels overwhelming today because the role expanded quietly, unevenly, and without support. But overwhelm doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're carrying too much, too alone for too long. Clarity, confidence, and calm don't come from doing more. They come from doing fewer things on purpose. If you want structured help with that, dive deeper into the Hotelier Owner's Roadmap 90 Days to More Bookings, More Time, and Less Stress course. It's built specifically for owners who want breathing space, not buzzwords. And if you like this episode and are looking for further reading, I suggest Unleash Growth, Elevating Your Hotel Operational Efficiency with Advanced Process Intelligence, Episode 8. You can find the post on the Hotelier Helpcast website. And before you go, subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. And if this helped, feel free to buy us a coffee. It helps keep the lights on. And remember, you're not behind. You're just ready for a lighter way of running your hotel.